Welcome back. In this video, we're gonna work on the remaining section now, and which is this gun. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna start off with using a cylinder. So you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm not much of a gun expert, so if I get some of the names wrong and parts wrong, you're gonna have to forgive me. So I'm just gonna load subdivisions to around 12. I'm just gonna rotate it in Z by 90. I'm gonna create this. I don't know what it's called. It's probably a barrel, I think they call it. I'm just gonna slide it up, scale down. You're gonna notice that in this video, similar to the other videos, I'm not gonna model this entire gun as a from a single object. I'm just gonna model it as separate objects. Like I said in my last couple of videos, it only has to look like it's made from one object. It doesn't actually have to be. So what I've done there was select the faces, and I'm just gonna extrude out. There we go. So I'm just gonna meet the edge of the image. I'm just gonna extrude a couple more times. So extrude and scale in once. Repeat the same thing again, and this time I'm gonna extrude in inwards this time twice. So I'm gonna push in Z, and one last time. There you go. That's 4 extrusions in total. So we're gonna have to. If you look at the image, this looks like it's slightly thicker than the rest from the other pieces. So I'm gonna have to insert an edge loop and extrude the faces to give it some thickness. So this is the face I want. It's gonna extrude out. There we go. And sliding it back a little just to give it some roundness. So let's make sure everything's okay. Just made a quick save there. You always want to make sure you save at regular intervals. You don't want nothing crashing. You don't want to lose all your hard work. So what we're gonna do now is create this I don't know what it's called, this top piece here. So we're gonna create this by using the create polygon tool. So I'm just gonna use create points and just work my way around until I've got the shape. If you notice, I'm using this. I'm trying to create. You don't want to create too many points. You want to use the points you have effectively, like everything else. You don't want to go the few, like I said before, the fewer points out, the easier it is. So you notice rather than just creating a whole bunch of points that go straight, I just create one point and then another point at the end. Like it's only a straight line, so you don't need lots of points to create a straight line. 2 points should suffice. I mean, using any more than 2 points is isn't really wise. So I'm using my split polygon tool, and I'm gonna create some quads. Because like I said, when you use the create polygon tool, it's basically one big end gun. So you wanna turn it into you wanna quad it. That's it. So I'm just making my way around, just making quads. That's fully quadded now. Just in case you guys don't know what quads are a four-sided shape. Sorry if I'm seem condescending, because I know some of the users are young, so just in case you might not know. So just like before, we're going to select this and we're going to extrude out to give it some thickness. So first I'm just going to slide into position, and now I'm going to extrude now. There we go, got the thickness going on. You can really see creating things like guns, swords, shields, even mechs. Anything really isn't too difficult. So I'm just gonna create some edge loops running down the center. We're gonna use these to round out the shape. There's nothing on this surface has a complete straight edge. Most things like this usually have a rounded type edge to them. So I'm just gonna select these bits. I'm just gonna round them out. I'm just gonna slide them back in X, so we can get that roundedness. I'm just gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. You'll notice the same thing I did with all the other pieces. Rather than work on two sides, I'm just gonna create a split and duplicate over the other side. This saves time doing it that way rather than having to repeat the same process over and over again. Let's do some more roundness. So I mean, just rounding it out some more. Slide these back. Now we start to take shape now. I'm gonna slide these up. Be nice and round. So rather than have to do the same thing for the other side, I'm just gonna insert an edge loop and I'm just gonna delete that side, keep the good side. So I don't want this side anymore. Just gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna duplicate it over because I don't really want to have to repeat myself again. So I'm gonna select these widths here and just gonna align them and then snap them to the center of the grid. So it's gonna have duplicate. I'm just gonna scale it over. Oops. Here we go. Got this piece done now. Do it on the remaining piece, just looking at it from more angles, make sure it's okay. I've got the rest of the pieces to do now. So we're going to use the same technique again. We're going to use the create polygon tool. So I'm just gonna, I just noticed that these first things go off. So again, I'm just using the create polygon tool and I'm just gonna make my way around. Just trying to match the shape of the image. Just trying to use trying to get the correct shape. You can see I'm using the points effectively. I'm not adding too many. Just going around. I think that should do the trick. Actually, we got a couple more to do. Hope just maybe another 2 more points should do the trick. I think that'll be okay. There we go. We got the shape going. Just gonna hide this real quick. Don't want it to distract me. Actually, we'll just move it out the way rather than hide. Slide this into position. And just like before, we're gonna have to use the split polygon tool and just make it all quads. So right now it's one big gun, like I've been saying before. So I'm just making my way around. So I'm just going around. It's gonna give me a triangle, so I don't want that. You notice I've created a triangle. I'll fix that in a little while. This bit at times can be a little tricky. I wouldn't say difficult, but you just want to be careful where you create these edge loops. Sorry, where you create these splits. So you notice I'm going to get rid of this because it's giving me a try. Because once I create a split going because I'm going to be creating a horizontal split, and if I create one straight through this, it's going to give me a triangle. So I don't want that. That's much better. It's the quad now. This is what I was talking about when I was mentioning horizontal splits. I'm going to have to create one around here. Just make my way around, just trying to get all these to be quads. Creating that horizontal split now. Just make my all the way to the other side. There we go. Sorry about that. So I'm just adjusting these words, scaling them in. I'm saying it's scaling them together. You can really see now we got the basic shape now. I'm just gonna insert some edge loops. Actually, I've got a couple more splits to make. I just noticed. There we go, all quads. Just gonna straighten this off with using the scale tool. So I'm gonna create. I'm just gonna insert an edge loop now. I'm just pulling these down just to match the lines a little better. Like I said, I'm not doing any guesswork here. I'm just using the actual lines and the drawings to tell me where everything should be. So I'm inserting an edge loop because there's a line here that goes all the way across. I might have to add just one more, I think. Yep, one more. Well, I just undo that. I might have to add two more. But there's this bit at the end here. So I'm just gonna line everything up with this. You can see it's lining up pretty nicely now. Just tweaking the words. Just doing some more point tweaking here. Just trying to get it to line up with the reference images a little better. I'm just going to insert this one edge loop now. It's the last one, I think. Well, for the time being anyway. I'm just tweaking these words with this lines up a little better with the reference image. So everything seems to be looking okay so far. Just doing some minor modifications. Excuse me. We'll slide this back into place. What I'm going to do now is, if you look at the image, these bits seem to be slightly indented. So I'm just going to create that, just like this, the same way we've been doing previously, just selecting the face and extruding in. So do the same thing with this part here. I'm not really liking this. This seems a little odd to me, so I'm going to have to undo this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more edge loop here just to separate these two pieces out. Now I'm going to do the select the faces and just repeat the extrusion process again. There we go. I'm just going to manually select these bits and just slide them forward. I'm sorry, slide them on X. I'm also going to do the same thing with this one, extruding. I'm just using the scale tool just to round it off a little bit. I'm going to straighten up these bits here at the bottom. Excuse me. So this bit is going to extrude out. Oh, it's going to slide it back a bit. So delete these faces at the back. Don't need them. Just going to have to tweak these bits now. Do some more point tweaking here. So I'm going to extrude this in. This part here. Don't worry about all the little fine little details. You can always use you can always texture those in. Which I will do in a later video tutorial. So just inserting a couple edge loops here. Okay, I'll just use the split polygon tool because I noticed we missed an edge here. We want it to be quads, like I've been saying from the start. So just turning off X-ray there. So just going to take a better look at things. So what I'm going to do is going to select these faces and then extrude out with some thickness. Actually, I just thought of something better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these and I'm just going to duplicate them, and I'm going to use the pen to polygon tool to fill the gaps. I'm just going to slide it out. I'm going to scale in Z by negative 1. You do yeah, that's click negative 1 in Z. Excuse me. Slide this into place and slide this one. So in order to use the pen polygon tool, you have to the pieces have to be combined. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to select this piece. So we're going to select the two pieces and we're going to go to polygon combine. So now we can use the pen polygon tool now. Select one edge and go to the other edge. Oops. Let's do it again. There we go. So we're just going to make our way around, just filling the gaps. Don't worry right now, if it's looking a little blocky, we'll fix that. It's nothing a couple edge loops won't fix. We'll get back to that bit in a little while. We just have to add a couple edge loops going along the center. So look at it, panning around, trying to make sure it's okay. Just make my way around using the pen polygon tool and just filling the gaps. Oops, it's a slight mistake there. Do this part again. There we go. Excuse me. I was filling the gaps, nothing different here. Not much to say really, just so we're almost there now, just a couple more gaps to fill, and then we'll get back into the heat action again. Just three more gaps to fill, just get this out the way, we don't need it. Just press Control H to hide. I'm gonna have to fill these couple more gaps now and we'll be done. So got that done now, it's just it's gonna use these edges slider to round them off. Something is not looking right to me, so I'm gonna have to just do a couple of little things. This bit's looking good. I think I might just snap these back. It's looking a little too odd for my liking, so snapping these bits that I extruded out. I'm sorry, extruded. I'm gonna have to just get rid of them. Just making those. Let's go around the other side, just doing the same thing. Just looking too odd for my liking. We'll probably have to should have just left it until a little later. I think we extruded it far too early. Sorry, it's a mistake on my part. You always think of something. You always think of a better way to do something when you're modeling anyway. So it's no big deal. It happens to everybody. You'll do something, and once you look at it, you'll think, well, you could have done it a better way, a little bit more accurately, or faster even. Like I said, don't be afraid to make mistakes. We all do them. We all do. Sorry. So we've got this gap to fill. So I'm just gonna have to add two edge loops going from the back. So I'm snapping these bits. Then I'll repeat the process on the other side. Excuse me. I'm just gonna merge those verts now real quick and just gonna fill the gaps with the pen polygon tool. As you can see, overall the shape's looking pretty damn nice. I'm just snapping these as well. I think, like I said, I think I extruded far too early, so I'll just knock these back. So what I'm doing is just selecting these edges and snapping them to the corresponding verts to make everything flat again. I'm going to use the pen polygon tool and fill this gap now. There we go. Just noticed with a couple more verts we have to snap. So I'll just merge all these verts now and fill the remaining hole. Alright, we got this one last bit to fill in now. These That's the extruded parts. And then snapping those. Nothing different yet. Like I've been saying, from since the beginning, I don't skip any parts. If I make a mistake, you'll see it on camera. I think it's a good way to show you guys that if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. You just pick yourself back up and just go about doing it a different way. A way that'll give you a much better results. So what I'm doing now is just adding an edge loop going all the way around. This is what's going to allow me to get that roundiness I've been looking for. I really shouldn't have extruded that early on. It was stupid, really. So there we go, we're getting that nice rounded look to it now. Just going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Excuse me. So just pan around, make sure everything's okay. Turn the reference images back on. Bring back all the components again. So we're going to hide the shield and sword, we don't need these. You can see now we're about half, whoops. I'm going to hide those, so we're about halfway there now. So just want to make a quick save now. After we got half the Gundam. Turn on X-ray mode now. And now we're going to start doing the extrusions now. Just make sure I have the correct faces selected. Just make sure everything's okay. So extruded once and scaled in. I'm going to extrude a second time. Scaling in again. And we're going to push in. So we just want to see everything is whole now. Make sure everything's okay. So hide the image. That's looking much better. See, this is what I wanted before, but because I did the extrusion too early, made things look a little nasty. So we're just gonna make our way around doing extruding out the remaining pieces. Just doing the same thing here. Extruding and scaling in. I'm going to extrude one more time and then pushing this time. That's 3 extrusions in total. Always remember to check after each extrusion. You can always get madness even when you think you've done everything right. Just check everything, make sure everything's okay. That's looking nice. So turn on turn on X-ray mode. So sorry, X-ray wireframe mode. Now I'm going to select this bottom, this back faces now, and we're going to extrude those out to give some thickness. So one extrusion should do the trick for this part. There we go. And slightly out, just slightly. I'm just going to adjust these verts. There we go. So just wait until it's moving around to the other areas now. So just insert another edge loop here. Use the scale tool to straighten it out. So let's use the extrude face tool and I'm scaling in. And extruding in one more time. There you go. I'm just going to round out these edges a little bit. And I'm going to create the clip now. In this way, we're going to start off with a cube because there's like I said, in shapes like this, just simply using a cube, you'll have 50% of it done. There's no point using the Create Polygon tool or a polygon plane. A cube should suffice. So I'm just tweaking the width. I'm going to add some edge loops. Whoops, so that's messing everything up, so I'm going to have to do it manually. I'm going to have to scale in Z just to get to the right thickness. Make sure it's okay. Scale out a little. So I'm just adding some edge loops. I just want to give that a little bit of roundness. Do the exact same thing on the opposite side. I'm going to use the scale tool. Let's round it off a little bit. I'm just going to select these edges and I'm just going to scale those a little bit. I'm just going to tweak some more bits. Like I said, I'm just trying to get that rounded look to it. You don't want to go overboard with the roundness, you just want to hint at it. Just do the exact same thing on the opposite side. And now that we got the major bulk of the gun done, you're going to notice that we start moving faster now. And it's freezing transformations and history and everything. You want to make sure everything's nice and clean and organized. So we can, if you look at it now, we just got 2 more bits to do with the gun and we'll be complete. So what I'm going to do now is create these groove type pieces on the clip. So what that's going to involve is adding 4 splits, and then we're just going to extrude the face in to give it that nice indentation. It's 6 splits, sorry. So same thing we've been doing as in previous videos, just selecting the face and extruding it. And just make sure I have the right face selected. I'm just scaling in. Excuse me. So that's looking nice. check into proportion with everything else. You can really see it's come together now. I'm just gonna hide these now. Now we're gonna work on the handle and the trigger guard. So we're going to I'm going to use the create polygon tool for this region. So I'm just creating a couple of splits. I'm gonna make my way around using the create polygon tool. There we go. We got the basic handle done. So now we're gonna have to make it all quads. So the easiest part to start from would be the main the bottom region of the handle. I was gonna make my way around creating quads. Like I said, you want to be careful about how you go about creating these quads. If I create split here, you might give me okay, that's alright. For a second there, I thought it was going to give me a triangle, but it didn't. So once again, it's all quads. So I'm just going to try and shape this to get a more rounded shape to it. So I was doing some more whole point. We're almost at the finish line now. Just a couple more, just a few more minutes. So I just inserted a tube there because I just want to get that more, just a little bit more rounded feel to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete these faces here. We don't need them. But this is where the figure is going to be. So this is just in the words, and what we're going to have to do is because we deleted these faces, we're going to have some empty spaces. So we're going to have to fill them. I'm just duplicating over this. Just combine these two pieces, and I'm just going to use the pen polygon tool to fill the gaps. Oops, yeah, you noticed a little bit of madness. Just a quick heads up for you guys. If you noticed something like this, that usually means that one of the pieces has its normals facing the wrong way. So you just want to go into edit polygons, normals, reverse normals, and That should fix the problem. So just bear that in mind. So if I try and use the pen polygon tool now, everything should be okay. Everything should fill up nicely. There we go. I was right. So just remember that if you get some audio clearance like that with the pen polygon tool, it will probably be because the normals are faced the wrong way. So I'm just going around, just filling the gaps. So just make him just filling the gaps like I said. So just going around. So I'm just make my way around, just filling the gaps with the pen polygon tool now, like we did before. To tell you the truth, thinking about it, I could have just sped this whole process up by just using the extrude faces tool. You always think of better things to do after you've done them. That's the trouble. After you've used but seeing as we've gone this far now, let's just carry on. Just a couple more extrusions. So no extrusions, sorry, just a couple more gaps to fill. I'm just gonna hide this real quick. Oops, I just joined it the wrong area. There we go. It's the last gap to fill. That's it. So actually we've got a couple more to fill, I think. I'm just gonna hide these pieces. So what I want to do is just delete the history and everything. It started to distract me. Just pulling this out to the side. So I just noticed that this trigger guard here is looking a little fat for my liking, so I'm just gonna thin it out. I'm gonna select these verts. I'm just using the scale tool just to get them to the size I want. Sorry, to just get them to the thickness I want. So I'm going to select the verts and I'm selecting the ones on the opposite side and using the scale tool. I'm just panning around, just trying to make sure that the shape's looking okay. It's almost there now, just a couple more tweaks. We'll select these verts instead. I'm gonna have to adjust these vertices a little bit more. I'm just going to delete these faces here, and I'm going to snap the verts, because I didn't really think we didn't really need those polys. Weren't really adding anything in terms of shape anyway. There we go. It looks much better now. Obviously, we're gonna have to do a little bit more tweaking, but as it is, it's looking alright. We're almost there now. Just a couple more bits to do. I'm just panning around trying to make sure the shape's looking okay. So these, I'm just gonna tweak these bits a little bit more. It's not looking right to me. Oops. Just gonna deselect a couple of these. There we go, it's looking much better. Just gonna fix it from the top now. Looks like I selected some by mistake, so I'm gonna quickly undo that. Just gonna manually go in and tweak these bits. There we go, that's a much better shape to it now. I'm just doing just a couple more, just doing some couple more little tweaks. So if you notice that we still got some gaps in the inner regions, so we're gonna have to fix these inner gaps again. Sorry. So it's gonna go around and pull these real quick. So it shouldn't take too long. About a minute or so should be. Excuse me. So it's filling them in. The last one now. There we go. Tweak these words a little more. So that's what it is. Just the constant tug of war of pulling and pushing words till you get something that you like. So let's say I undid those, then really like the shape he was giving me. So I'll probably just leave it as it is, because it's not looking too bad. So I'm just going to insert some edge loops now. I just want to get the roundness. So same thing as before. And insert an edge loop and scale up a little bit. There we go, you can really see that the roundness is starting to come along. Look at that, it's looking nice now. Slide that back into place. I'll just notice we're gonna have to this bit's looking a little off, so I'm just gonna have to fix it. Side these real quick. I'm just gonna straighten this bit off. It's looking way too round. So just select these bits here and just scale them in. Oops, I just missed one by mistake. Scaling in. Missed one again. There we go. I'm going to select these edges now. I'm just going to slide them back in X, just give it a little bit of roundness. I'm going to tweak these. I'm just going to slide them into the middle. Sorry, I'm just going to use the scale tool to scale them so they're more aligned, and now slide them so they're in the middle. Just trying to get everything to look as neat as possible. So now that I've got the handle and trigger guard done, let's bring everything back. So I'm just going to select all these verts and just going to push them forward. So I'm sliding forward so they intersect the rest of the gun. We just got the final piece now. So slide these verts back. So I want to see everything how it's relating with all the other components. So it is looking pretty damn nice now. Just one final piece to do and we're finished with the gun. So it's a fully quadded model so far. No tries, no nothing. No end guns. So just notice this bit needs to be rounded off a little bit. Just going to select these and I'm going to put them and slide them out in X. There we go. It's looking much nicer. So I'm going to have to tweak these bits just a little bit more. Okay, I'll just select this edge and just pull them down. I've selected all these edges and it's going to slide them down in the Y. There we go. I'm just going to have to do some slight tweakings now. I'm going to slide these bits back. So bring back all the components again. So now we've just got this one final piece here. And we're done. So we're going to start off with a cube for this. It's a simple shape, so start with the cube. Just going to increase the subdivision depth to about 3 should do the trick. Select these ways and then slide them out. Turn X-ray mode now. Let's push these verts down now. You just want to get the rough shape now. To scale it, so you're scaling so it's the same depth as everything else. So it's the same thickness right there. So I'm going to select these edges here, and we're going to just we're going to select 4 in total. Just going to scale in Y. See, we've got that roundness now. I'll select these ones. We're just going to pull them back in as X. We're going to have to insert some edge loops. So I'm just panning around just to make sure everything's okay. So now we're going to add 2 edge loops. You can see this piece has to be actually 3 edge loops. Okay, 4 edge loops. 5, 6. Actually, we're gonna have to add a couple more than 6, but so we're just gonna round this off. There we go. Just trying to match the images as best as possible. The reason I added all these edge loops because if you noticed, there's underneath those there's a couple bits that are some indented areas, just like you did on the back. So just like before, we're gonna have to move these words into position. I just wanna scale in. So we're gonna extrude faces in. So we're inserting some more edge loops. Trying to get the overall shape. Excuse me. So I'm going to select these faces here. I'm going to turn off X-ray for a minute. So I'm going to select these. I'm just going to do, I think one extrusion should just, oops, I missed the face here. One extrusion should be enough. Extrude in. And there we go, got that. Let's scale in a little. That's what we need. You can really see how it's starting to take shape now. The same thing for this one. So I'm going to select both faces and extrude in. So extruding in once. And just scaling in a little. Making sure it's okay. So if you look at the bottom, you got these 4 indented areas. So we're gonna have to add 2, 4, 6, 8 about 8 edge loops, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, make that 6. So we're gonna select these faces. I just want to extrude in. Just the one should be enough. Look at that, you can see now, just even in X-ray mode, you can see how really good it's looking. That's really taking shape. Look at that. This is by using simple techniques. We got a really good looking assault rifle. Obviously, we're gonna have to make a couple more tweaks now just to get them to line up. I'm just straightening out this top area. Actually, I think it'll be easier just to slide this down. Nope, didn't like that. So I'll just do it manually just by selecting the width and just pushing up. So I'm just looking at more angles, make sure it's okay. Just gonna increase the thickness a bit. I'm gonna select these, combine them. So delete history on it. So rather than I just undid a couple of steps. I'm just gonna thin this out because this is way too thick. So I'm gonna select these base on the bottom and I'm just gonna slide them down so they're intersecting with the rest of the geometry. There you go. You'll be hard pressed to tell if it's. You really can't tell that it's made from separate pieces. It actually looks like it's made from one. But that's what I was talking about. That's what I've been talking about when I said rather than whack everything out of one piece of geometry, you just easier to create my separate objects. So I'm gonna slide these down now. I'm sorry, slide these in. This barrel seems to be a little on the thick side as well, so I'm just going to scale them, scale it down. It's much better. And now look at that, gun's really taking shape now. Looking real nice. So I'm just deleting all this journey. Now we've got everything done. We've got the gun, the shield, and the saber done. So I'm just deleting this journey. So just panning around, just taking a look at it, and see you in the next video.